So like my dream evening is I come home from work, I have to shower because, you know, children are germy, and then I get into my comfy clothes, I make myself a cup of tea, I sit down, I maybe light a candle, put out some pumpkins, read a book because I can usually finish a book in a sitting, like within 2 hours, finish the book, feel relaxed, watch Gilmore Girls, go to sleep by 9 p.m, wake up, do it all over again. Hello everyone, it's Braylon and welcome back to my channel. So I'm sitting outside and it's kind of strange because I'm just waiting for a bunch of people to show up on their porches and stare at me, but oh well. If you're new to my channel and you don't know, I'm a special ed teacher in Massachusetts and I've currently been teaching in person for the past 3 weeks. And on Wednesdays we have a remote day. And so this is the start of week 4. It's Sunday and I'm just trying to relax and enjoy my weekend. I have my favorite mug, my vegetables mug, and I just made myself a chai latte. It's decaf, don't worry. And I'm just kind of trying to enjoy the last bit of my Sunday. So for the past couple weeks, I have really been enjoying my time, and I think that mostly that is due to creating boundaries. I've been getting to work on time and leaving on time. So for this week, my goals, I have a few of them and I want to say them on the camera because I'm going to hold myself to them. But I want to get to work on time. I want to leave on time. I'm really excited. I want to start decorating my apartment in more like October, fall, autumnal like decorations. And then my 5th thing is that I want to start reading my October novels. And I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel, but I love to read. I read probably between 8 to 10 books every month. Because fall is my favorite season, I have been preparing for my October books and I'm just so excited. I have 6 books here that I want to show you that I'm going to be starting this week. I don't think I'll get through all 6 of them, but I read really fast and so I'll probably get through about 3 or 4. This is the first book that I got. It's Nancy Drew. I got it from Book Outlet for like $1. I've already read all the Nancy Drews when I was like 10. I also got Agatha Christie and Then There Were None. A couple people had recommended this to me. I started this book. I actually think I showed it in my last vlog. This is a retelling of The 12 Dancing Princesses, but it's creepy and there's death. I had a student a couple years ago who was very, very academically advanced, just had some social delays, and so he now is in 6th grade and he recommended this to me, and I'll never forget that he said, "Miss Martin, you need to read Pumpkinheads," and it's a graphic novel by Rainbow Rowell. The last book that I'm excited to read is Ninth House, and this is an adult fiction book set at Yale about secret societies. I also did print off a bunch of stuff that I want to show you, and so let me bring you inside to my office and I can show you exactly what I printed. So I printed, I don't even know, so much stuff. I'll have to make copies of some things, but just like last week, things come to me in the middle of the night and I wake up and I go, I have to print more because it'll be so fun. I printed off a couple of these books from my favorite website, which is superteachers.com. It's $24 for the entire year and you can just get like supplementary like activities. So this is like a little mini book for counting pumpkins. They can color it in and count how many pumpkins, and then they can write the number. So I'll set those up this week. Just so that they have them if I ever need anything. I don't know, I found this cute like coloring page. What's this? Oh, learning about the word fall. I printed a bunch of different sight words because we talk about autumn and fall kind of like interchangeably. We're going to read the story Spookly, which is about the square pumpkin, and so I found something on TPT that just has the square pumpkin, and then there's a sort, because we're going to talk about like how people come to America. Do they come on a train, a plane, a boat? There's a few like pocket chart things, and then we're going to read this social story, which I printed off enough for each kid to have their own, like in half size. Usually when I read a book, it takes me 2 days, so I'll read it Monday and Tuesday, and then I'll start a new book on Wednesday and Thursday. So I think we're doing Pumpkin probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we're doing Dreamers on Monday and Tuesday. So I kind of wanted it to be in color, and it's much easier to print in color when I'm home. So in the end, I just printed it here. I made coffee in my second favorite mug, my pregnancy mug, and I'm thriving. It's like 6 o'clock. I'm probably gonna leave here in 30 minutes because it takes me about 30 minutes to get to work. It's only like 9 miles away if you really look at a map, but because of like the city, it takes me much longer than it should. All right, I'm gonna catch up on a couple videos, and then I will see you all after school. So for today, we used this Breezy special ed pack for reading and reading comprehension. We also started reading Dreamers and finishing up some of these Dreamer activities. We worked really hard to talk about the story elements, going through all of that, which will continue tomorrow as well. They're trying to figure that out. And we've been talking about word families. Hello, everyone. It's after school. I actually have a lesson in like 2 minutes. Today went really, really well. I was kind of surprised at how awesome it was. But I'm definitely tired. Like there was something about a Monday where you keep having to like redirect that you just get exhausted. But I'm going to quickly teach this lesson. We're reading chapter 3 of Dinosaurs Before Dark, and I think it's going to be really good. So I made it home. It's like 4:15. I feel really good. I feel like today was just, it doesn't have to be like a really great day, but when it's just kind of like chill, I really appreciate it. So nothing big happened, nothing crazy happened. We actually made like letter crowns. So we're talking about the letter A today. We made little paper crowns, and I thought that the kids would like color it and not care, but they wore them like all day. Like one of my students, like the crown fell off and they were like really worried. They were like, where's the crown? Where's my crown? I want to take my COVID shower and then I'm going to go cycle. So I need to take my sweat shower. So you know what? We'll see. I might just be like super clean by the end of the night and just read my book and fall asleep. It's going to be a great, great evening. So some of my students are still working on Dinosaurs Before Dark, and some of them have started these more simple reading comprehension. We also have been talking about rhyming a lot for all of my students. We've been practicing with these cards and with file folders. This is just a sample one from Made For Me Literacy. For science this week, we're talking about healthy and unhealthy food. This pack is from my friend Sophie from Where I Ought to Be, and it's so amazing and made for special ed. It's awesome. Also, for some math, I planned a lot of stuff out, but we needed supplementary stuff, so I found an old like book with different activities and pages. Hello everyone, good morning. It is the middle of the day, but I didn't really vlog this morning about what happened in the morning time. It's Wednesday, and so it's a remote half day, and we did our normal stuff. We did the normal morning meeting, we read a story, we talked about our emotions, we talked about all the same stuff. I use my morning meeting slides every week, so I've already shown those in like 2 other vlogs. I'm not gonna show you more, but I do want to show you some of the other things that we did, because I always try to incorporate more things. We also attempted to do breakout rooms, to do our individual math groups, and that was like all right, but it was super windy today and super rainy, and so a lot of people's internets were kind of in and out. So I think that that was like a bigger problem than actually like the kids participating, but now it's super sunny and it looks really great. So I want to show you exactly what I've been doing today. So I have been listening to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban on audiobook. It's on YouTube for free. I also got a pumpkin spice latte, so I'm thriving. I have my planner right here so that I know exactly what I'm going to do. I decided to sit here today, and so I want to show you a couple of the things that we did. So aside from the calendar and the regular morning meeting, we did talk about our letter of the day. which this week is letter A. Sorry, not the letter of the day, the letter of the week. And this one was free on Teachers Pay Teachers. This seller's, I'll link it down below. I forget who it is, but she does her letter and it's a Google Slides like activities. But A was free this week, so I didn't have to purchase it. We have all sorts of stuff. You can cover up the letter and it's amazing. You type the letter in. So I do this in our morning meetings, especially on Wednesdays, and then I kind of reinforce it throughout the week. But it also has these fun videos, so I'll just present, like I'll present it and then I can play. So that's kind of what we've been doing. So that's been going really well. Today we also read, which one did we read? I think we read this one, I'm not sure.
We're going on a leaf hunt.
So we talked about a leaf hunt, which they're used to doing, going on a bear hunt. So this one was very similar, so they kind of knew. And then this is from my friend Kelsey from Exceptional Elementary. It's all these questions. So what are they hunting for? They're hunting for leaves. And then what did they come up to first and next and all that stuff. There's 2 options. You can either do a group of 3 choices or a group of 10 choices. So we did 3. And so I would ask each kid and we would be able to like answer the question after we had read the book. And then we did some emotions, which this is part of Made For Me Literacy October pack because it's all about pumpkins. And so you get to kind of talk about the emotions and match them. And I've really been into emotions lately. So this was kind of what we did in our morning meeting, and it worked really well. For math this week, I broke them into like smaller groups into breakout rooms, and we used Toy Theater, which is a free website. And so for some of my students, we worked on adding. So I think I can show you. So like you bring, you know, I don't know, 3 and then 3. And so then I would show my students what's 3 plus 3. And so then they'd be able to like solve it. And that was amazing. And then some of my students, we were working on like counting up to 5. So how many more do you need? So we started with 3 and then let's count 2 more. And it's really nice to have these 2 different colors because you can kind of like, I don't know, clearly show what you're doing. So that's kind of like what we did for most of our math. So far it's been going really great. It's the end of our half day. And so I'm about to start working on some paperwork stuff. And then I have like a meeting in about an hour. So for today, I don't have anything due this week. I don't have big IEPs due, but when I have time like this, or I usually have like 30 minutes at the end of the day, I always try and work a little bit on my IEPs. So I either choose an IEP thing to do for 30 minutes a day or a data thing, because I don't like it when it piles up, because then you have to work on your weekends. So I want to show you 2 things. One is the form that I use to kind of give myself more information about a student. As I write their IEPs, I just kind of take like maybe like 3 weeks before the IEP, I write in this Google form just like all the thoughts I have. They're not super data driven, but the way my brain functions is like I want to have a place to put all my ideas. And then as I get closer to the IEP, I will take from that form, like that Google form, and mix it with the data that I've been given or the data that I've been tracking. And then I write my goals from there. So I'll show it to you. I'll leave it down below if you want it for free. But it's been really helpful for me. And also I want to show you this week how I'm going to be planning my remote students for next week. I'm going to make it all in one document and I'm going to share it with my para so that every day she can just look on to what the remote kids are doing and she can just go off of that. Okay, here's my IEP planner. Like I've said in previous vlogs, I do keep track of like information and I take notes on kids throughout the year in these like IEP planning pages that I have. But as it gets closer to the IEP, I want a place to like jot down my ideas of how I'm going to like narrate it, because I really like my IEPs to be specific. So I put kids' names, a place for their interests, their strengths, their weaknesses, is really easy for me. I can either write it in like thought form, or I might write it in like complete sentences or a narrative form just to help me out later. Specifically, like how does this impact their learning? Like how does their disability impact their learning? Then I have a bunch of accommodations that I use most frequently in my classroom. So I will share this with you, but just know that you can make your own Google form like this and add in the accommodations that you see most often. But then I leave a space for other accommodations, because even though some of these are like used the most. There still might be others that I want to use. My reading ideas and like what their needs are and what I think maybe we could be working on in the future. Math, writing, behavior, self-regulation, and then what their assessment needs are, because I live in Massachusetts, and so, you know, each state has a different assessment, but some of my students might be on an alternative plan, and so how do I like keep track of that and what they need and all that stuff. So this is kind of a place for me to jot down my ideas, and then if you've used Google Forms before, it puts it, oh my gosh, come back into focus. It puts it into a nice like little, what's it called? Google Sheets thing for you, and so then I can like copy and paste. So that has been really helpful for me. This is from Kelsey from Exceptional Elementary. She makes incredible resources. And so for my para who's working from home and who teaches a lot of my remote students predominantly, this is really going to be helpful for us this week. So this is what we're focusing on. Oh my gosh, come on. I don't know why it's not focusing. I apologize. So what we're working on are vocab words, like what we've been doing in class, so that she has it for herself. And then I'm going to usually keep here like math, reading, writing. And so she knows exactly what we're doing in class and then what she can be working on remotely. She's so good at like coming up with stuff. And so that's been really, really helpful for me. I do have a video going up today. I think it's going up today or tomorrow morning. I don't remember. It's going to be about assessing students and how I personally have been assessing them. Look out for that video. By the time you see this video, it should already be out. And so I'm going to leave it linked down below. But that might really help you if you're here just looking at the vlog and you want more details about how I've been assessing my students so far. Although we've only been in school for like a month. So take that with a grain of salt. I'm going to keep working. So we finally got around to reading Spookly and beginning to talk about it. These are some more of those math pages, and I wanted to add this in that I'm going to be starting interactive notebooks in these composition books. I think they're really going to help some of my students in their different levels, and I'm really, really excited about them. Hi everyone. It is Thursday. My day is over. It went so well, but I'm pumped because it's October 1st and look at my outfit. I have the pants, I have the socks and the slippers. I am thriving in my October getup. It's also an incredible day because it means I can start reading my books. I have been waiting all day. Today was like average. Nothing was exciting. Nothing was bad. It was just very mediocre. And I feel like most of my school days this week have either been like pretty good or just mediocre, which I'm grateful for. But today, through all of the mediocrity, I was just thinking and dreaming about coming home, sitting down, honestly probably sitting in my bed, getting some food, getting my laptop, and reading. I'm gonna start. I have nothing else on my schedule for today. That means I have all night. I'm going to probably read Pumpkinheads and finish it just so I can really get into the like October spirit. And then I'm probably going to start and probably finish this book. So that is like my big night. And honestly, I'm super excited. I'm going to get myself together and start my book. All right, I'm on my phone because my camera is somewhere over there and I don't want to get up. I'm about to start my book. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's definitely a book that like a 13, 14, 15-year-old should read. It's a graphic novel, which I do actually enjoy graphic novels every once in a while. And I really enjoy the beautiful artwork. The illustrator is Faith Erin Hicks, and she did a phenomenal job. It has different types of characters, all different walks of life. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I wish I could teach this book. Like if I had students who were a bit higher functioning, I would definitely use this because graphic novels are engaging and the storyline's pretty clear actually. Oh, it was so cute. I am a bit hungry. I think I'm gonna try to get through like 30 or 40 pages of this. Right now it's 6:20 6:28. So if I read for 30 minutes, then I can make myself some dinner and then come back and keep on going. Hello everyone. My camera is crooked and I don't even care. It is Friday. I am late. I'm running so late. There were police blockades, reroutings. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying I'm not in my best mental space, but it's okay. So I'm here because I pick up my para every morning. He's gonna get in the car and then we've got to run to school because we are gonna get there like right on time. Good morning. Well, I left my house at 6:20 and I couldn't. I wanted to stop vlogging. Hello everyone. It's like 4:30 and I don't even have any footage to show you today. I have nothing because today really stunk. I don't want to talk about students specifically and their behaviors because I don't want to broadcast their issues on the internet, but overall it really wasn't that good of a day, and by the end I just put on Netflix and that's what we did because I just kind of was over it. And I think right now, honestly, I'm feeling a bit emotional. I don't want to cry on camera. It's not that much about the kids or about the staff. Like, the staff I have is amazing. The kids I have are really great. The parents are awesome. Like, the community of people is incredible and I'm so grateful. But yeah, today was just not good and I'm a little frustrated and I'm a little angry, and I think at first I didn't even want to vlog this bit of information. I know that there are a lot of you that have felt this too, like being frustrated or just not having the best day and kind of coming home a little agitated. And so I feel a little agitated, which is so sad because it's October. It's my favorite month. I'm about to go have dinner with my friend and I want to read more of my October books and I want to watch October spooky movies, but I can't even like get myself to be happy about that because I'm just a little ticked off. So there are some really good things that have happened and I definitely want to end the video on a positive note. First being, I just got a new phone background. This background is from the Okayest Educator, I think, which I'll link her down below. She's really awesome, but she has free phone wallpapers. Right now she's living in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, which is basically my hometown. So I really like following her because sometimes she talks about Portsmouth and Kittery and all of my favorite things. And so I changed my wallpapers, which is really cool. Another really cool thing is that I've been able to like work out, either spin or use the elliptical every day. I've also been reading a lot more, like you saw yesterday, but I finished 3 books this week, which is pretty awesome. And I've been able to like see some of my closest friends socially distant. I love them so much. So I've had a lot of cool social moments in the evenings that I've just not been filming because that's my life and I don't want to put everything on the internet. But I've really been enjoying that. The last thing I want to do is I want to shout out a few people who watch my videos because you guys are just amazing. Like the people in the comments and all of you guys just make my day. Alma Rodriguez, you are amazing. I always appreciate talking to you in the comments and on Instagram. You're so awesome. The other person that I wanted to shout out, Carolyn Haynes. Carolyn, my queen, thank you so much for always responding. Love the woman that walked by me. Always responding. Always like having really good thoughts. I love the comments because I don't know, we get to like talk about cool things and I'm just so grateful. 1, I appreciate you, and 2, I hope that your week ended on a better note than mine did. And yeah, that we can talk in the comments. So let me know down below how your week was, highs, lows. If you got anything out of this video, if you hated this video, let me know. That's fine. I'm always open to talking to people down there in the comments. You guys are just so kind and so sweet. I'm going to end the video here. You guys are just so kind, so sweet. I'm so grateful for this community. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.